What if everything you believed about the coming weeks was wrong? This isn't just another date on the calendar. The lost prophecies surrounding the celestial event of 212 are resurfacing, and they could redefine everything you thought you knew about the future. The fate of our collective awakening hangs in the balance, teetering on the choices made during this pivotal alignment. What unfolds on February 12th has the potential to either catapult humanity towards a new era of heightened awareness or leave us entangled in a web of fear and division. This isn't solely about your individual path. It's about the part you will play in the grand tapestry of our world's evolution. Consider this: a ripple effect is imminent. The energies unleashed during this time will cascade through every facet of existence personally, impacting your core beliefs and relationships, interpersonally, reshaping the dynamics with those closest to you, and globally, influencing events on a scale we can scarcely imagine. Imagine relationships strained by unspoken truths bubbling to the surface, global tensions escalating as long-held secrets are revealed, and personal lives thrown into upheaval as individuals grapple with their inner demons, all amplified by the approaching date. But understanding these rediscovered prophecies, that's the key to unlocking hidden truths about the very fabric of reality and the vital role those sensitive to energy are destined to play in this cosmic dance. These aren't mere tales of old. They expose the secret architecture behind our reality, revealing a hidden code to our collective destiny. At its heart, this is a battle between empowerment and fear, light and shadow. The prophecies speak of a monumental clash, and the battlefield, as it turns out, resides within each of us. These prophecies, shrouded in mystery for centuries, now reappear as an answer to humanity's yearning for truth. Imagine ancient texts, concealed in forgotten libraries, suddenly surfacing through inexplicable channels, whispered through dreams and visions to those attuned to the unseen realms. They speak of the opening of portals, energetic gateways, bridging different dimensions and states of consciousness, and how the February 12th alignment acts as such a conduit. Remember the stories of the Philadelphia experiment, tales of instantaneous travel, or even the Bermuda Triangle, a place where the laws of physics seem to bend and break. These rediscovered texts suggest that the veil between worlds is thinning, making way for unexpected phenomena. Within these texts is symbolic language, a code waiting to be deciphered. Take, for example, the recurring image of the serpent's eye, an emblem of both hidden wisdom and potential deception. Is it a call to embrace our intuition, or a warning against those who would manipulate the truth for their own gain? These prophecies aren't isolated events. They echo through the corridors of time, reflecting recurring cycles of transformation in both human history and individual lives. Think of the Renaissance, a period of immense cultural and intellectual rebirth that followed centuries of stagnation, or the fall of the Berlin Wall, a symbol of division giving way to unity. The shift occurring on the 12th of February represents another critical juncture in this ongoing spiral of human evolution. But what if everything you thought was stable begins to crumble? What if the very foundations of your reality are called into question? And what if the veil between worlds is thinning, leaving us vulnerable to forces beyond our comprehension? Someone somewhere doesn't want you to know about these prophecies. But the critical question is, why? As this celestial event nears, you might start noticing repeating numbers 111, 222, 333, or experiencing strange synchronicities, coincidences that seem too meaningful to ignore. Perhaps a chance encounter with a stranger who speaks directly to your soul, or a book falling open to a page that answers a question you've been wrestling with for years. These are not random occurrences. They are whispers from the universe, signs that you are aligning with a deeper truth. Are you an empath, feeling the weight of the world's emotions? Are you a healer, drawn to alleviate suffering? Are you a visionary, seeing glimpses of a brighter future? The prophecies suggest that your unique gifts are desperately needed now more than ever, and in the segments to come, we will uncover exactly why. In these times of shifting energies, you might feel as though you are walking on quicksand, unsure of what to believe or where to turn. The lost prophecies speak directly to this feeling, offering guidance for those brave enough to listen. Are you ready to uncover the first message? The first rediscovered prophecy emerges now, resonating with the anxieties of our age. In the age of shifting sands, the ground beneath your feet will crumble, testing the foundations of your being. This isn't just a poetic warning. It's a direct reflection of the instability amplified by the 212 portal. Consider the institutions you've always relied on, the beliefs you've always held dear. Are they truly serving you, or are they crumbling under the weight of a changing world? The shifting sands symbolize this very instability, the uncertainty that permeates our lives as old paradigms dissolve. For example, perhaps you've built your life around a particular career path, only to find that the industry is rapidly changing, leaving you feeling adrift and uncertain about your future. What does this symbolic language truly mean? The shifting sands represent the illusion of control. We cling to the idea that we can control our lives, but the sands remind us that change is inevitable. They aren't inherently negative. They represent the need for adaptability, for learning to flow with the currents of life rather than resisting them. And what of the crumbling foundations? This symbolizes those old beliefs, outdated structures, and aspects of your life that no longer serve your higher purpose. Perhaps you're holding onto a relationship out of habit, even though it no longer brings you joy. Or maybe you're clinging to limiting beliefs about yourself that are preventing you from stepping into your power. It's like Sarah, a dedicated teacher who suddenly lost her job due to budget cuts. Her foundation crumbled, forcing her to reevaluate her career path and ultimately discover her passion for holistic education. As lightworkers, you are particularly susceptible to the impact of this prophecy. You act as anchors for others, absorbing collective anxieties and fears. This can lead to a crisis of faith or purpose, a feeling of being lost in the storm. You might question your abilities, your path, even your connection to the divine. Have you felt this creeping sense of doubt lately? As the 212 portal approaches, this feeling will only intensify unless you take proactive steps to strengthen your inner foundations. But hear this now, the prophecy is not a prediction of doom. It's a call to action, an invitation to build on more solid foundations. Grounding and self-care become paramount during these times. What actionable steps can you take right now? Start by reevaluating your core beliefs. Are they truly aligned with your values, or are they simply inherited from others? Practice mindfulness and meditation to cultivate inner peace and clarity amidst the chaos. And most importantly, seek support from your community. You are not alone on this journey. The external shifting sands often mirror internal insecurities and unresolved issues. Are you afraid of failure? Do you doubt your worthiness? These internal vulnerabilities make you more susceptible to the instability around you. Take a moment to examine your inner landscape. What areas need strengthening? What limiting beliefs are holding you back? The answers lie within. Now prepare yourself for the revelation of the second prophecy, one that will challenge your perceptions of reality. When the mirror cracks, you will see two paths, one leading to shadow, the other to light. Choose wisely, for your choice will shape your destiny. This isn't just a metaphor. It's a description of the pivotal choices that lightworkers will face during the 212 portal. The cracked mirror symbolizes a moment of reckoning, a time when hidden aspects of the self are revealed. Suppressed emotions, unacknowledged talents, buried traumas all rise to the surface, demanding your attention. Have you noticed any long-forgotten memories resurfacing lately? But what lies behind this symbolic language? The cracked mirror represents a distorted self-image, the lies we tell ourselves about who we are. It reveals the potential for self-deception, the ways in which we avoid facing our true selves. The crack itself allows for a glimpse beyond the surface, a chance to see ourselves with greater clarity. And the two paths. These symbolize the choice between embracing your shadow self or aligning with your light. The consequences of each path are profound. Choosing the shadow leads to stagnation, suffering, and disconnection from your true purpose. Choosing the light leads to growth, fulfillment, and alignment with your highest potential. As a lightworker, you may be tempted to avoid your shadow self altogether, focusing only on the positive aspects of life. This avoidance is a dangerous trap. The portal amplifies both positive and negative energies, making the choice between light and shadow even more critical. Ignoring your shadow will only lead to its manifestation in destructive ways. Are you ready to face your darkness? Integrating your shadow self is not about wallowing in negativity. It's about acknowledging and accepting all aspects of yourself, even the parts you don't like. Shadow work is essential for personal growth and spiritual awakening. Repressing your shadow can lead to burnout, emotional instability, and difficulty manifesting your desires. It's like trying to build a house on a shaky foundation. Eventually, it will crumble. How can you begin to embrace your shadow self? Start by journaling about your fears and insecurities. What are you most afraid of? What makes you feel inadequate? Practice self-compassion and forgiveness. You are human, and you are not perfect. Seek guidance from a therapist or spiritual mentor who can help you navigate the depths of your inner world. These resources can offer you a safe space to explore the darker corners of your psyche and emerge with greater wisdom and self-acceptance. Now, prepare to receive the final piece of the puzzle, a prophecy that will unlock the dormant potential within you. In the stillness of the portal, a silent song will awaken the dreamers. Heed its call, for it holds the key to unlocking your true potential. This prophecy speaks to the activation of your unique gifts, the talents and abilities that you are meant to share with the world. What is this silent song? It symbolizes your intuition, that inner voice that guides you towards your highest good. It's the whispers of your soul, the knowing that transcends logic and reason. And who are the dreamers? They are you lightworkers, healers, visionaries, those who are called to help humanity awaken. Are you hearing this song? But what does it truly mean? The silent song represents the wisdom that resides within each of you. It's the intuitive guidance that can lead you through life's challenges. The dreamers are the lightworkers, healers, and visionaries who are destined to help humanity awaken. You may struggle to trust your intuition, doubting its validity or fearing where it might lead you. This prophecy challenges you to overcome that fear, to embrace your inner knowing, and to step into your power. There's a fear of stepping into your power, of sharing your gifts with the world. What if you're judged? What if you fail? What if you're not good enough? These fears are illusions designed to keep you small and prevent you from fulfilling your destiny. Learning to trust your intuition is paramount. Inner knowing plays a vital role in navigating life's challenges. Developing your intuition requires practice. Start by practicing meditation and mindfulness, quieting the mind and creating space for your inner voice to be heard. Pay attention to your dreams and synchronicities, those meaningful coincidences that the universe sends your way. And most importantly, trust your gut feelings. That nagging feeling in your stomach is often your intuition trying to get your attention. Embrace your unique gifts and share them with the world. Find your purpose, overcome your fear of judgment, and create a positive impact on the world. You have something special to offer, something that only you can provide. By doing so, be aware of the energetic responsibility that comes with it. You must be aware of the impact of your energy on others. How can you maintain energetic boundaries and stay grounded in your own truth? The three prophecies are not isolated messages. They are interconnected, representing different facets of the same transformative process. The shifting sands force you to reevaluate your foundations. The cracked mirror reveals the choice between light and shadow, and the silent song guides you towards your true potential. The 212 portal amplifies these energies, creating a powerful catalyst for change, accelerating your spiritual growth, and pushing you to step into your destiny. Take, for example, the story of Elias, a lightworker who struggled with self-doubt for years. He felt called to share his healing abilities with the world, but he was paralyzed by fear of judgment. When the energies of a previous portal began to intensify, he experienced a crisis of faith, questioning everything he believed in. It was then that he remembered the first prophecy: in the age of shifting sands, the ground beneath your feet will crumble, testing the foundations of your being. He realized that his foundation was built on the approval of others, a shaky ground indeed. He began to reevaluate his beliefs, practicing self-compassion and seeking support from his community. As he faced his fears, he experienced a profound transformation, embracing his shadow self and stepping into his power. This led to a greater trust in his intuition. Ultimately, Elias found the courage to share his gifts with the world, creating a ripple effect of healing that touched countless lives. There are both internal and external dangers that lightworkers will face. Internal dangers include self-doubt, fear, limiting beliefs, ego traps, and unhealed wounds. These are amplified internally during the portal, creating inner turmoil and resistance to change. External dangers include negative entities or interference, psychic attacks, or manipulation from others. The relationship between the two is crucial. Unhealed internal issues make you more vulnerable to external dangers. Think of it like this. A wound left unaddressed becomes infected, attracting unwanted attention. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you had any profound insights or experiences that you would like to share? What has this video brought up for you? Post your thoughts in the comments section below. By sharing your experiences, you not only gain clarity for yourself, but also contribute to the collective wisdom of our community, creating a powerful wave of support and understanding that extends far beyond this video. But are these the only prophecies that matter? What happens when ancient technologies are reactivated? What if you have the ability to tap into these technologies? In our next segment, we'll delve deeper into this aspect of the prophecies, uncovering the hidden potential that lies dormant within you and the crucial role it plays in navigating the energies of the 212 portal. But are these the only prophecies that matter? What happens when unseen entities begin to interfere? What if the very guides you trust are not who they seem? Prepare yourself, because the prophecies have more to reveal. The fourth prophecy unfolds now, a stark warning echoing through the corridors of the unseen. As shadows lengthen, the guardians awaken, but their sight is clouded by deception. Only the pure of heart can discern friend from foe. This isn't merely a tale of caution. It's a reflection of the increasing energetic activity surrounding the 212 portal. As the veil thins, spiritual entities, both benevolent and malevolent, are drawn closer to our world, and discerning their true nature becomes paramount. The lengthening shadows symbolize the encroaching darkness, the rising confusion, and the growing difficulty in separating truth from falsehood, reminiscent of the disinformation campaigns that plague our modern world, obscuring facts and manipulating perceptions. Let's dissect the symbolic language of this ancient warning. The guardians represent those spiritual guides, angels, and benevolent entities meant to protect and assist lightworkers on their journey. But here's the critical twist: they are not infallible. Their clouded sight symbolizes the potential for deception, manipulation, and distorted perceptions that can hinder even the most well-intentioned guardians. We've all heard stories of false light entities, beings who masquerade as angels or ascended masters, preying on the vulnerable and siphoning their energy. Imagine a seemingly enlightened guru who subtly manipulates their followers for personal gain, cloaking their greed in spiritual rhetoric. As lightworkers, you face unique challenges related to this prophecy. You might experience increasing difficulty in discerning genuine guidance from manipulative forces, making you vulnerable to misplaced trust, which can lead to spiritual or energetic exploitation. Have you ever felt a nagging sense of unease about a particular spiritual teacher or practice, a feeling that something just isn't right? Perhaps they make grandiose promises, demand unwavering loyalty, or pressure you into making financial sacrifices. These are red flags, warning signs that should not be ignored. Learning to trust your intuition is paramount. So, how do you discern friend from foe and protect your energy in this heightened environment? It begins with cultivating strong intuition and energetic boundaries. Ask for clear signs and validation from the universe, and most importantly, trust your gut feelings. If something feels off, it probably is. Shield yourself by visualizing a protective golden light surrounding you, allowing only love and truth to penetrate. Ground yourself through meditation and connecting with nature, anchoring your energy to the earth. Also, it's time to examine your spiritual contracts and soul agreements. These agreements, often made in past lives, can be manipulated or exploited by negative entities. Reevaluate these agreements and release any that no longer serve your highest good. Sarah, a member of our online community, shared how she realized she had a soul agreement to be a martyr in her relationships. Once she recognized this pattern, she was able to break free from it and create healthier connections. Prepare now, because a critical choice looms. The fifth prophecy surfaces, urging you to choose your path wisely. Where the river divides, the path is no longer clear. What is reflected is not always the truth, and what seems like a haven may be a trap. This isn't merely a poetic verse. It speaks directly to the pivotal choices lightworkers must make during the 212 portal regarding how they will use their energy and gifts. The river dividing symbolizes a critical decision point where the consequences of your choices will have a lasting impact, much like choosing to engage in divisive online debates versus focusing on cultivating inner peace. Let's decode this symbolic language. The river dividing represents a crossroads, a moment of decision where different paths diverge, each with its unique challenges and opportunities. The reflected image symbolizes illusion, deception, and the distortion of truth, reminding you that what appears on the surface is not always what it seems. Someone may project an image of enlightenment, but secretly harbor abusive tendencies, a wolf in sheep's clothing preying on those seeking guidance. Then, what of the seeming haven? This represents the allure of comfort in harmful places, the temptation to compromise your values for the sake of security or acceptance. As a lightworker, you might be tempted to compromise your values or abandon your path in search of external validation. You may feel pressure to conform to certain expectations or to dilute your message to appeal to a wider audience. Beware of ego traps, such as seeking fame or recognition for your spiritual work, which can lead you astray from your true purpose. Mark, a healer I know, almost fell into this trap. He became obsessed with the number of followers he had on social media, measuring his worth by likes and comments. Eventually, he realized that he was losing touch with his genuine calling, and that he had to step away from social media to reconnect with his purpose. Staying grounded in your values and intentions is more important than ever during this time. Cultivate spiritual integrity, aligning your actions with your beliefs, and prioritize service over recognition. Practice humility and gratitude, acknowledging that you are simply a vessel for divine energy. Seek feedback from trusted sources, those who will provide honest and compassionate guidance. Finally, embrace energetic sovereignty, taking responsibility for your own energy and avoiding giving your power away to others. Set clear boundaries, protect yourself from energetic vampires, and say no to requests that drain your energy. But the journey doesn't end there. The sixth prophecy reveals a powerful transformation. When the crown falls, the seed grows. What was once hidden will blossom in plain sight, but only those with eyes to see will recognize its true form. This speaks to the shedding of old identities and embracing new potential during the 212 portal, the opportunity to step into your authentic self and share your gifts with the world. The crown falling symbolizes the collapse of outdated structures, systems, and beliefs that no longer serve humanity's highest good, much like the fall of corrupt political regimes, paving the way for something new to emerge. What does it truly signify? The crown falling represents the end of an era, the release of limiting beliefs, and the collapse of old power structures. While this can be a painful process, it is ultimately liberating. The seed grows symbolizes new beginnings, the potential for growth, and the blossoming of hidden talents and abilities. This requires patience, nurturing, and a willingness to step outside of your comfort zone. And the eyes to see represent the ability to perceive the world with clarity, compassion, and understanding, to look beyond the surface and recognize the true potential within yourself and others. As lightworkers, you might experience a loss of identity or purpose as you shed old layers, feeling adrift and uncertain about your place in the world. You might fear stepping into your new potential, as it may require you to leave your comfort zone and embrace the unknown. Have you felt a calling to pursue a new path, but hesitated because of fear or self-doubt? Perhaps you've always dreamed of being an artist, but you've convinced yourself that you're not good enough. Now is the time to challenge those limiting beliefs and embrace your creative potential. So, how do you embrace your authentic self and step into your power? Start by embracing change and releasing limiting beliefs. Cultivate self-acceptance, acknowledging and celebrating your unique qualities. Identify your unique gifts and talents and set clear intentions and goals for how you want to use them to make a difference in the world. Take inspired action towards your dreams, trusting that the universe will support you along the way. Strive for energetic alignment, aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your soul's purpose in order to manifest your desires. Practice gratitude, forgiveness, and self-love as tools for maintaining alignment. Lisa, who had been a corporate lawyer for 20 years, felt a growing sense of dissatisfaction with her career. She realized that her true passion was helping animals. After months of soul-searching, she quit her job and started a nonprofit organization that rescues and rehabilitates abandoned pets. These prophecies are not meant to instill fear, but to empower you to navigate the 212 portal with awareness, courage, and resilience. They are interconnected, each building upon the others to create a comprehensive roadmap for transformation. Remember, the true danger lies not in external forces, but in internal resistance to change and self-doubt. As Mark Twain once said, "I'm an old man and have known a great many troubles, but most of them never happened." Embrace this opportunity to shed your old skin, step into your authentic self, and shine your light brightly upon the world. And now, it's time for action. Let's create a shield of light around ourselves, our homes, and our communities to protect against negative energies. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and visualize a brilliant white light emanating from your heart, expanding outwards to surround your entire being. See this light as a protective shield, deflecting any negativity or harm that comes your way. Extend this light to your home, your loved ones, and your community, creating a beacon of hope and resilience in the face of darkness. Believe in the effectiveness of this shield and know that you are protected. Also, connect with other lightworkers and create supportive communities. Find online forums, local groups, and other resources where you can share your experiences and offer mutual support. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. Finally, honor your limits, saying no to requests that drain your energy and prioritizing self-care, because energetic boundaries are key to avoiding burnout. But what happens when these energetic boundaries break? What if the source of the breach is unexpected? In our next segment, we'll delve into the unforeseen consequences of the 212 portal, uncovering hidden vulnerabilities and offering strategies for staying grounded amidst the chaos. But what happens when these energetic boundaries break? What if the source of the breach is unexpected? As we brace ourselves and fortify against negative influences, a new layer of vulnerability emerges as the seventh prophecy is unveiled. When the veil tears, the hungry ones whisper, seeking entry into the hearts of the weary. Only unwavering love can bar their passage. This isn't some abstract warning from a dusty scroll. It's a direct hit on the energetic landscape surrounding the 212 portal, signifying an increased risk of negative entities influencing lightworkers. The veil tearing is not a metaphorical event, it's an energetic reality. It signifies a weakening of the boundaries between dimensions, creating pathways for entities that thrive on fear and negativity. Imagine the internet's echo chambers amplified 1,000-fold, where negativity and misinformation become so pervasive that they warp your perception of reality. These hungry ones aren't always demonic figures from horror movies. More often, they manifest as insidious thoughts, persistent doubts, and overwhelming feelings of despair, preying on your vulnerabilities and cleverly sowing seeds of discord. Let's dissect the prophecy's chilling symbolism. The hungry ones aren't just vague metaphors for negativity, but they represent specific entities, energetic vampires, or even thought forms that actively seek to drain your energy and feed on your fear. Their tactics are subtle yet devastating. They sow discord in relationships, amplify insecurities, and create chaos where there was once peace. They might whisper doubts in your ear just as you're about to manifest something amazing, or fuel old resentments, preventing you from fully embracing love and forgiveness. The weary hearts aren't just generally sad people. They represent lightworkers experiencing burnout, exhaustion, or a crisis of faith, making them more susceptible to these insidious influences. Picture yourself after a long day of holding space for others, feeling depleted and vulnerable, your energetic defenses lowered. That's when these entities strike. Unwavering love, which acts as the only barrier, it's not just a warm, fuzzy feeling, but it is a potent force, a combination of self-compassion, a strong connection to source energy, and an unwavering commitment to your own well-being. As lightworkers, you face unique challenges relating to this prophecy. You may experience increased psychic attacks, intrusive thoughts that seem to come out of nowhere, or a persistent feeling of being drained or depleted, even after a full night's sleep. It's crucial to recognize these attacks for what they are and take immediate steps to protect your energy field. These are not just random anxieties. They are targeted attempts to undermine your power and prevent you from fulfilling your mission. You need to be vigilant. But what specific tactics do these hungry ones employ? Understanding their methods is the first step in defending against them. One common tactic is the use of energetic cords, invisible connections that attach you to people, places, or situations, allowing energy to flow between you. While not all cords are negative, those created through trauma, resentment, or unhealthy attachments can drain your energy and manipulate your emotions. I once knew someone who was still energetically corded to an ex from 10 years prior. Every time the ex felt bad, they would call my friend to complain, creating a trauma feedback loop. To sever these cords, visualize a sword of light cutting the connection, affirm your energetic sovereignty by declaring, "I reclaim my energy and power," and consciously release the attachment with love and forgiveness. Another insidious tactic is thought form implantation, where negative thoughts and beliefs are inserted into your mind, creating energetic openings for negative entities. These thoughts might manifest as self-doubt, fear of failure, or a sense of worthlessness. The key is to actively monitor your thoughts and replace negative ones with positive affirmations. One commenter on a previous video mentioned experiencing constant thoughts of unworthiness. By consciously challenging these thoughts and replacing them with affirmations like, "I am worthy of love and abundance," she was able to break free from the cycle of negativity. The prophecies aren't just warnings, they are also guideposts illuminating the path to resilience. Now the eighth prophecy emerges. The wounded healer, scarred but unbroken, finds true strength in their vulnerability. Their pain becomes a beacon, guiding others through the darkness. This prophecy speaks to the unique power of lightworkers who have faced and overcome personal challenges and their ability to use their experiences to help others. The wounded healer isn't just a victim of circumstance, they are a warrior who has transformed their pain into purpose. They possess a depth of empathy and compassion that allows them to connect with others on a profound level, not because they are perfect, but because they understand the struggles of the human condition. This isn't about having a superpower. It's about being human, raw, and real. The scars aren't signs of weakness. They are badges of honor, testaments to resilience, strength, and the wisdom gained through overcoming adversity. Each scar tells a story of survival, perseverance, and the unwavering determination to heal, to rise above, and to become a source of hope for others. The beacon isn't just a metaphor for inspiration. It represents the lightworker's ability to inspire others through their own example of healing and transformation. By sharing their stories of vulnerability and triumph, they create a ripple effect of hope, empowering others to step into their own power and embrace their authentic selves. As lightworkers, you may feel ashamed or embarrassed about your wounds, trying to hide them from the world, fearing judgment or rejection, when in reality, those wounds are the source of your greatest strength. It's crucial to embrace your vulnerability and use your experiences to help others. Consider Oprah Winfrey, who has overcome immense personal challenges, including poverty, abuse, and discrimination. She has used her platform to share her story and inspire millions around the world to heal, grow, and live their best lives. But how do you transform pain into purpose? How do you embrace vulnerability and step into your role as a wounded healer? It begins with acknowledging and accepting your wounds. Allow yourself to feel the pain, process the emotions, and release the trauma. Don't try to suppress or deny your experiences. Instead, embrace them as valuable lessons that have shaped you into who you are today. Practice self-compassion, treating yourself with the same kindness, understanding, and empathy that you would offer to a dear friend. Forgive yourself for past mistakes, let go of self-judgment, and celebrate your strengths and accomplishments. Share your stories with others, creating connections of authenticity and vulnerability. Let others know that they are not alone in their struggles. The 212 portal is a powerful amplifier, turning up the volume on both the positive and negative aspects of your life. During the height of the portal, many lightworkers will experience a profound sense of collapse, characterized by intense fatigue, overwhelming sadness, disorientation, difficulty concentrating, increased self-doubt, physical symptoms, and disconnection from their spiritual practice. To navigate this collapse, it is crucial to strengthen your connection to the earth. Spend time in nature, immersing yourself in the healing energy of the natural world. Eat nourishing foods, focusing on whole, unprocessed options that support your physical and emotional well-being. Engage in self-care practices, such as taking baths, getting massages, or doing anything that helps you relax and rejuvenate. Connect with your spiritual community, sharing your experiences and receiving support from others who understand what you're going through. Set clear boundaries, saying no to requests that drain your energy and prioritizing your own needs. Now, I'm going to introduce the concept of the diamond heart, a metaphor for the lightworker's fully realized potential. A heart that is both strong and compassionate, resilient and vulnerable, able to withstand any challenge and radiate love and light. The diamond heart isn't something to be attained. It's something to be revealed through the process of integrating the shadow self, embracing vulnerability, and trusting your intuition. The facets of the diamond represent strength, clarity, resilience, and compassion, all essential qualities for navigating the challenges and opportunities of the 212 portal. Music cue, take a moment to close your eyes, focus on your heart, and visualize a brilliant, radiant diamond within your chest. Feel the strength, clarity, resilience, and compassion emanating from this diamond, filling your entire being with love and light. End music cue, these prophecies aren't about instilling fear, but about empowering lightworkers to navigate the 212 portal with awareness, courage, and resilience. They are interconnected, each building upon the others to create a roadmap for transformation. The shifting sands forces you to reevaluate your foundations. The cracked mirror reveals the choice between light and shadow. The silent song guides you towards your true potential. The guardian's awaken calls for discernment. The river divides demands integrity. The crown falls facilitates the shedding of old identities. The veil tears highlights the need for unwavering love. And the wounded healer unlocks the power of vulnerability. The 212 portal is a catalyst for accelerating this process, creating both challenges and opportunities for growth. Remember, the true danger lies not in external forces, but in internal resistance to change and self-doubt. Embrace your authentic self, trust your intuition, and step into your power as lightworkers. As lightworkers, you are vital to the collective awakening, possessing a unique ability to hold space for others, radiate love and compassion, and inspire hope and healing. Share your gifts with the world, create supportive communities, and advocate for positive change. Envision a brighter future for humanity, a world where love, peace, and harmony prevail, not just during the portal, but afterwards as well. But what happens when these communities become echo chambers? What if the very act of holding space prevents you from taking action? Next, we'll examine the unexpected shadow side of lightworker communities and offer strategies for maintaining balance and avoiding stagnation. As lightworkers navigate the landscape of community, it's easy to fall prey to the notion that shared beliefs automatically equate to trustworthy intentions. But what if the greatest deceptions are cloaked in the guise of unity? What if the very people you trust are subtly leading you astray? This is where we unveil the ninth prophecy. As the masks crumble, hidden faces are revealed, and deception reigns. Only the mirror of truth can reflect what is real. This isn't just a philosophical musing, it's a stark warning about the need for acute discernment during the 2:12 portal. Are you ready to confront the possibility that not everyone is who they seem to be? The masks crumbling isn't a gentle unveiling, it's a cataclysmic shattering of illusions. It's the moment when carefully constructed facades fall apart, exposing the hidden agendas and true intentions that have been lurking beneath the surface. Think of the recent wave of influencers exposed as frauds, their carefully curated images of perfection crumbling under the weight of reality. This is happening on a macro level too. It's happening in our communities. The masks themselves aren't just about physical appearances. They represent false identities, personas, or facades that people create to hide their true selves or deceive others. These masks can be charming smiles, eloquent words, or even acts of apparent kindness, all carefully crafted to manipulate and control. The hidden faces symbolize the true nature, intentions, or agendas of individuals or groups that have been concealed behind these masks. These could be power-hungry leaders, manipulative gurus, or even well-meaning individuals who are unconsciously perpetuating harmful patterns. But what about that mirror of truth? It symbolizes self-awareness, honesty, and the ability to see through illusions and deceptions. It's the unwavering commitment to your own inner guidance and the courage to confront uncomfortable truths, no matter how painful they may be. Now is the time to commit to journaling and meditation, to act as your own therapist. Start by writing down 3 things you are grateful for, and then 3 things you want to see change. Write down the truth without any sugar coating. Lightworkers may encounter individuals or groups who present themselves as allies but have ulterior motives. They might offer seemingly helpful advice, promote enticing opportunities, or shower you with praise, all while subtly manipulating you to serve their own agenda. This can manifest as pyramid schemes disguised as spiritual businesses, charismatic leaders exploiting followers for personal gain, or even friends subtly sabotaging your success out of jealousy. The point is to trust your intuition, that subtle inner voice that whispers warnings when something doesn't feel right. Learn to differentiate between genuine support and manipulative tactics. If someone is constantly seeking validation or trying to control your decisions, that's a red flag. History is replete with examples such as Jim Jones and the People's Temple and other cult leaders who took advantage of vulnerable people seeking guidance and belonging. Don't become another statistic. So, how can you sharpen your discernment and avoid being deceived? Start by asking probing questions. Don't be afraid to challenge assumptions and question motives. Observe body language. Nonverbal cues can often reveal more than words. Research individuals or groups to uncover their true agendas. Look for inconsistencies between their words and actions. Trust your gut feelings. If something feels off, it probably is. Finally, embrace the concept of energetic resonance. Lightworkers can use their sensitivity to energy to detect dishonesty or deception. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and focus on your heart center. Tune into the energy of the person or situation in question. Does it feel expansive, open, and loving, or does it feel constricted, heavy, and manipulative? Your body will tell you what your mind might be trying to ignore. As the 2:12 portal amplifies both light and shadow, we must confront the subtle chains that bind us to limiting beliefs and societal conditioning. This brings us to the 10th prophecy. As the web tightens, freedom beckons, but only those who sever the threads of attachment can escape the grasp of control. This isn't just about escaping physical confinement. It's about breaking free from the invisible prison of the mind. Are you ready to sever the ties that hold you back from fully embodying your authentic self? The web tightening isn't some futuristic dystopia. It's happening right now. It's the subtle creep of algorithms controlling our news feeds, the pervasive influence of social media shaping our perceptions, and the increasing pressure to conform to societal norms. It's not an obvious thing either. Look at the subtle ways we are all encouraged to behave. This web represents interconnected systems of control, such as societal norms, cultural expectations, and manipulative technologies, which are often unseen but incredibly powerful. The threads of attachment symbolize emotional, mental, and energetic ties to limiting beliefs, unhealthy relationships, and material possessions. These are the cords that keep us tethered to the status quo, preventing us from soaring to our full potential. Yet, freedom beckons and symbolizes the potential for liberation, self-determination, and the realization of one's true potential. It's the promise of a life lived on your own terms, free from the constraints of societal expectations and limiting beliefs. Lightworkers may feel trapped or restricted by societal conditioning, limiting beliefs, or unhealthy relationships. They might feel pressured to conform to certain standards, suppress their true selves, or stay in situations that drain their energy. The key is to recognize these attachments for what they are and take conscious steps to break free. This means challenging limiting beliefs, setting clear boundaries, cultivating self-sufficiency, and prioritizing your own well-being and happiness. What could be stopping you from achieving your goals? What relationship feels draining? Why do you feel like you must get that bigger house? This isn't the life for you. What can you do about it today? The ultimate goal is energetic sovereignty, reclaiming your power by taking full responsibility for your thoughts, feelings, and actions. It's about severing ties with anyone or anything that drains your energy or compromises your values. It's about saying no to requests that don't align with your highest good and prioritizing your own needs. I'm here to tell you that it is okay to be selfish. When you are truly selfish, you are able to better give back to others. Prioritize your own oxygen mask before helping others on the plane. These prophecies aren't meant to instill fear, but to empower you to navigate the 212 portal with awareness, courage, and resilience. They are interconnected, each building upon the others to create a roadmap for transformation. Masks Crumble demands discernment and honesty, while Web Titans necessitates freedom and self-determination. Remember, love, truth, and sovereignty are the keys to unlocking your full potential. The point is, you are your own guru. Seek the answers inside, not out. The true danger does not lie in external forces, but in internal resistance to change, self-doubt, and unaddressed wounds. It's the fear of the unknown, the resistance to stepping outside your comfort zone, and the reluctance to confront your own shadow self. But remember, you have the power of choice. You have the ability to create your own reality. You are strong, capable, and loved beyond measure. Each morning, repeat these positive affirmations. I am safe, I am loved, I am worthy, I am powerful. I create my reality. But what if there are hidden figures actively trying to suppress these prophecies? Who are these keepers? What are their motives? What lengths will they go to keep the truth hidden? Are you ready to face the possibility that there are forces at play that don't want you to awaken? Keep your eyes open. You may start noticing signs or synchronicities related to these hidden keepers. Stay tuned for future revelations about their identity and agenda. The rabbit hole goes deeper than you think. I recently saw a post from @Spiritual Warrior 88 on social media, who described facing intense societal pressure from her family for pursuing her passion as a crystal healer. They constantly criticized her choices, dismissed her gifts, and tried to convince her to pursue a more stable career. She overcame these challenges by staying true to herself, connecting with her inner guidance, and building a supportive community of like-minded individuals. The lesson here is that your truth is your power. Now I'm going to guide you through a simple ritual for creating a sacred space in your home. First, clear the energy by burning sage or Palo Santo, allowing the smoke to fill the space and dispel any negative vibrations. Next, sprinkle salt around the perimeter of the space, creating a protective barrier. Call in your guides and archangels, asking for their love, support, and protection. Visualize a golden light surrounding you, shielding you from any harm. Finally, choose crystals that resonate with you, such as amethyst for intuition, rose quartz for love, or black tourmaline for protection, and place them in your sacred space. The journey doesn't end here. Even greater challenges and opportunities lie ahead. In future videos, we'll be diving deeper into specific dates in 2024 and 2025, exploring the astrological alignments and energetic shifts that will shape our collective destiny. But be warned, the intensity will be increasing in 2025. As the prophecies foretell, the path narrows, the trials intensify, but the rewards for those who persevere are beyond measure. Are you feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders, the constant barrage of negativity threatening to overwhelm your spirit? Then brace yourself, because the 11th prophecy has arrived, and its message is both a warning and a call to arms. The battlefield within reflects the war without. Conquer your inner demons, and the outer world will transform. This isn't just poetic imagery. It's a fundamental truth about energetic warfare and the profound impact of your internal state on the world around you, especially as the 212 portal looms. Are you prepared to face the battle raging within? That battlefield within isn't some abstract concept. It's the very real and often turbulent landscape of your inner world. It's where your limiting beliefs clash with your aspirations, where unresolved traumas haunt your present, and where your shadow self lurks in the shadows, waiting for its moment to sabotage your efforts. Inner demons are the negative thought patterns, the emotional wounds, and the subconscious programs that whisper doubts in your ear, fueling your fears and hindering your progress. They are the insidious voices that tell you you're not good enough, you'll never succeed, or you don't deserve happiness. These demons, left unchecked, can manifest as self-sabotage, procrastination, and a crippling fear of failure. Conversely, the war without isn't just about geopolitical conflicts or social unrest. It's the external manifestation of energetic discord, the collective shadow playing out on the world stage. It's the societal conflict, the political polarization, and the environmental destruction that reflect the unresolved inner turmoil of humanity. The good news is that when you transform yourself, you shift the external environment by creating a ripple effect. Overcoming your internal battles can ignite a spark of positive change that spreads outwards, contributing to a more harmonious and balanced world. Every act of self-mastery is a victory not just for you, but for the collective. Lightworkers, with their heightened sensitivity, are particularly susceptible to being overwhelmed by the negativity and chaos of the war without. You absorb the pain and suffering of others, feel the weight of global events, and struggle to maintain your inner peace amidst the storm. This can lead to burnout, despair, and a sense of helplessness, making it difficult to stay focused on your mission and share your gifts with the world. It's crucial to remember that your internal state is not a passive reflection of the external world. It's an active force shaping it. By focusing on cultivating inner peace, managing your thoughts and emotions, and healing your emotional wounds, you become a beacon of light in the darkness, a catalyst for positive change, and a powerful force against the war without. So, how do you master this inner battlefield? Start by practicing mindfulness and meditation, observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment. Use affirmations and visualizations to reprogram your subconscious mind, replacing negative beliefs with empowering ones. Engage in shadow work to heal your emotional wounds and integrate your shadow self, embracing the totality of who you are. Forgive yourself and others to release resentment and anger, freeing yourself from the shackles of the past. In other words, practice emotional alchemy. This is the art of transforming negative emotions into positive ones by reframing your perspective and finding the hidden lessons in your experiences. For instance, instead of dwelling on a past failure, view it as an opportunity for growth and learning. Instead of succumbing to anger, use it as a catalyst for change. A friend of mine recently found herself in an awkward social situation. Rather than getting embarrassed and upset, she used it to discover her strength and how to stand up for herself. But what if the path to enlightenment isn't always what it seems? What if there are forces at play that seek to exploit your desire for connection and truth? This brings us to the 12th prophecy: beware the false light that beckons, leading astray those who seek only solace, for darkness often masquerades in radiant form. This isn't about dismissing all spiritual guidance. It's about cultivating discernment and recognizing the deceptive forces that may try to manipulate you during the 2:12 portal. Can you distinguish between true enlightenment and cleverly disguised deception? The false light isn't an obvious evil, it's a subtle and seductive deception. It represents deceptive entities, ideologies, or practices that appear benevolent but ultimately lead to harm or disillusionment. Think of a charismatic cult leader who preaches love and enlightenment but exploits their followers for personal gain. This is wolves in sheep's clothing. Those seeking solace represent a state of vulnerability, where lightworkers are more susceptible to manipulation due to their desire for comfort and relief. When you're feeling lost, confused, or emotionally depleted, you're more likely to grasp at anything that promises to ease your pain. The promise of community is so powerful that you must guard yourself. Finally, the radiant form is the appealing and alluring nature of deceptive forces, which often use charm, charisma, or promises of enlightenment to attract followers. Cult leaders know this, and they carefully cultivate their image to appear wise, compassionate, and trustworthy. They use flattery, promises of exclusive knowledge, and carefully staged events to create a sense of belonging and devotion, all while subtly manipulating their followers to relinquish their autonomy. Lightworkers, with their open hearts and desire to help others, may be particularly vulnerable to the allure of the false light. You may be tempted to follow charismatic leaders or embrace ideologies that promise easy solutions, but ultimately lead to spiritual or energetic exploitation. This can manifest as blindly following a guru without questioning their teachings, investing in pyramid schemes disguised as spiritual businesses, or joining communities that promote conformity and suppress individuality. Think of the many self-help gurus who seem helpful at first, but gradually isolate individuals from their loved ones and demand unquestioning obedience. Or think of healers who claim to offer miraculous cures but exploit vulnerable people for financial gain. The key is to cultivate critical thinking, trust your intuition, and never surrender your autonomy. Before following someone, ask yourself what their motives might be and what the potential consequences might be. How do you protect yourself? Research the source of the information and evaluate its credibility. Are they transparent about their background, qualifications, and affiliations? Do they encourage critical thinking and questioning, or do they demand blind faith? Trust your gut feelings and intuition. If something feels off, it probably is. Seek validation from trusted sources. Talk to friends, family, or other spiritual mentors who can offer objective feedback. Be wary of anyone who demands blind faith or discourages critical thinking. A true spiritual teacher will empower you to think for yourself and find your own truth, not try to control you or impose their beliefs upon you. And remember, energetic boundaries are your shield. Don't be too trusting. Now let's weave together the threads of these 12 prophecies, recognizing their interconnectedness and the collective wisdom they offer to lightworkers navigating the 2:12 portal. Shifting sands and battlefield within call for internal strength and resilience, urging you to find your center amidst chaos and conquer your inner demons. Cracked mirror and false light demand discernment and honesty, prompting you to see through illusions and recognize deception, both within yourself and in the world around you. Silent song and masks crumble emphasize the importance of intuition and authenticity, encouraging you to listen to your inner guidance and shed the facades that hide your true self. Guardians awaken and web titans call for trust in yourself and the courage to break free from control, reminding you that you have the power to create your own reality. River Divides and Wounded Healer highlight the need for self-compassion and acceptance, acknowledging your imperfections and embracing your healing journey. And finally, Crown Falls and Veiled Tears celebrate courage and transformation, inviting you to step into your power and embrace the new possibilities that lie ahead. These prophecies offer a roadmap for personal and collective transformation, guiding you towards greater self-awareness, resilience, and empowerment. Internal work, discernment, and trusting your intuition are the keys to navigating the challenges and opportunities that await. But what if there are forces actively working against these prophecies, seeking to suppress their message and maintain their control? Remember those hidden figures we mentioned earlier, the ones who benefit from keeping humanity asleep and enslaved. Let's delve deeper into their motives, tactics, and potential impact on lightworkers. These controllers may be using deceptive technologies to manipulate your thoughts and emotions, manipulative ideologies to divide and conquer, or even energetic warfare to drain your energy and suppress your spiritual gifts. They want to keep you small, scared, and powerless because they know that your awakening is a threat to their power. Who are these controllers? What do they want? What can we do to resist their influence? The importance of staying informed, vigilant, and proactive in protecting your freedom and sovereignty has never been greater. One of the most effective ways to resist their control is to declutter your mind and create space for your own inner wisdom to flourish. Meditate for at least 15 minutes a day, quieting the noise and connecting with your inner peace. Put away your phone when spending time with others, focusing on genuine connection rather than digital distractions. Practice mindfulness, focusing on the present moment and savoring the simple joys of life. Read books rather than getting all information online, expanding your knowledge and stimulating your imagination. And most importantly, set aside time each day to connect with your inner voice, listening to your intuition and honoring your truth. Let me share a story about a lightworker named Sarah who stood up to a manipulative boss and reclaimed her power. Sarah was working at a toxic company where her boss constantly criticized her work, undermined her confidence, and tried to control every aspect of her job. She felt trapped and drained, but she knew she couldn't stay in that environment any longer. She began practicing mindfulness and meditation, which helped her to detach from her boss's negativity and connect with her inner strength. She started setting clear boundaries, refusing to take on extra work or tolerate disrespectful behavior. She researched her rights as an employee and stood up for herself when her boss tried to bully her. Eventually, Sarah made the difficult decision to leave her job and pursue her passion as a freelance writer. It wasn't easy, but she knew it was the right choice for her well-being and her soul's purpose. The lesson here is that you always have the power to break free from control and create a life that aligns with your values and your truth. Now let's create a vision board representing the future you want to create for yourself and the world. Gather magazines, scissors, glue, and a blank poster board. Select images that resonate with your heart's desires, representing your goals, dreams, and aspirations. Write affirmations that support your vision, such as, "I am living my dream life," "I am making a positive impact on the world," or "I am attracting abundance and joy." Arrange your images and affirmations on the poster board, creating a visual representation of your ideal future. Activate your vision board with intention and energy, visualizing your dreams coming true and feeling the joy and gratitude of already having them. Place your vision board in a prominent place where you will see it regularly, reminding you of your power to create your reality. But this is just the beginning. Even greater energetic shifts and challenges lie ahead in 2025 and beyond. In future videos, we'll be diving deeper into the rise of fifth-dimensional consciousness, the collapse of old systems and structures, and the emergence of a new paradigm of peace and harmony. We'll explore specific astrological alignments and energetic shifts that will shape our collective destiny, and will offer practical tools and guidance to help you navigate these uncharted territories with grace and ease. So, subscribe and stay tuned for more insights as we navigate the future together. But decluttering your mind and protecting yourself from manipulation are just two pieces of the puzzle. Imagine standing at a crossroads, multiple paths stretching out before you, each promising a different outcome, a different destiny. Which one do you choose? How do you know you're making the right decision? This brings us to the 13th prophecy, etched in ancient starlight and whispered on the winds of change. Within the labyrinth of mirrors, infinite paths reflect, but only the heart attuned to truth can navigate the illusion to find the singular way. Have you felt the disorientation, that sense of being pulled in 1,000 directions? The 212 portal isn't just opening doors. It's throwing open the floodgates of possibility, creating a labyrinth of choices that can leave even the most seasoned lightworker feeling lost and overwhelmed. But how do you ensure you're not led astray? The labyrinth of mirrors isn't just a pretty metaphor. It's a stark representation of the complexity of the world around you. Every decision you make, every path you consider, is reflected endlessly in countless other possibilities, each shimmering with its own allure. You see opportunities for abundance, for connection, for spiritual growth, but how do you know which ones are genuine and which are mere mirages? The labyrinth is filled with distractions, with shiny objects and empty promises that can easily lead you down a dead end. It's the online courses that promise instant enlightenment, the gurus who offer quick fixes, and the relationships that seem perfect on the surface but lack depth and authenticity. Only the heart attuned to truth serves as your compass. Your intuition, your inner knowing, is the key to navigating this maze. It's that quiet voice within that whispers guidance, that unwavering sense of right and wrong, that feeling of resonance or dissonance when you encounter a new opportunity or person. Ignoring this inner compass is like wandering blindly through the labyrinth, at the mercy of every fleeting temptation. So how does this prophecy directly impact lightworkers as we approach the 212 portal? The surge of energy can amplify your desires and magnify your fears, making it even harder to discern the true path. You might experience intense confusion, indecision, and a gnawing sense of being lost amidst a sea of options. One day you feel called to dedicate your life to healing, and the next day you wonder if you should become a financial advisor instead. The key is to resist the urge to grasp at every opportunity that comes your way and instead turn inward and listen to the whispers of your soul. Trust your intuition, stay grounded in your values, and focus on the unique path of purpose that only you can fulfill. Remember that the singular way isn't about finding the one perfect path. It's about aligning your choices with your authentic self and walking your chosen path with intention and integrity. But how do you practically navigate this labyrinth of choices? What tools can you use to stay grounded and connected to your inner guidance? Start with journaling. Take the time to explore your values, goals, and priorities on paper. What truly matters to you? What kind of impact do you want to make on the world? Writing down your intentions can bring clarity and focus to your decision-making process. Seek guidance from trusted sources. Talk to mentors, therapists, or spiritual advisors who can offer objective feedback and help you see things from a different perspective. But remember, the ultimate decision rests with you. Don't blindly follow anyone's advice. Instead, use it as a sounding board for your own intuition. And of course, practice mindfulness and meditation. Quieting your mind and connecting with your breath can help you access a deeper level of awareness, allowing you to hear the whispers of your soul more clearly. Even 5 minutes a day can make a difference. The concept of energetic alignment is vital. Align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your soul's purpose to create a clear and focused path forward. When your energy is aligned, you'll feel a sense of flow, of ease, and of certainty that you're on the right track. Now prepare yourself, because the prophecies are escalating, growing more specific and more urgent as we hurtle towards the 212 portal. The universe is speaking. Are you ready to listen? The 14th prophecy has been unearthed, its message both awe-inspiring and potentially perilous. When the stars align as foretold, the Ancient Ones return, bearing gifts of wisdom and shadows of forgotten power. Discern their intent, for not all who offer aid are benevolent. Have you felt a stirring in the depths of your soul, a sense of anticipation, a feeling that something extraordinary is about to happen? This prophecy speaks to the potential for contact with higher dimensional beings or ancient entities during the 212 portal, and the critical importance of discernment in these interactions. But can you truly distinguish between a benevolent guide and a deceptive impostor? When the stars align isn't just poetic imagery, it signifies a specific celestial configuration, a rare alignment that opens a gateway for communication and interaction with other dimensions or entities. This alignment acts as a cosmic key, unlocking doors to realms beyond our normal perception. The Ancient Ones represent higher dimensional beings, ascended masters, or ancient entities who possess advanced knowledge, wisdom, and power far beyond our current understanding. They could be benevolent guides offering assistance on our evolutionary journey, or they could be entities with their own agendas, seeking to influence or even control humanity. The gifts of wisdom symbolize the potential for receiving valuable insights, teachings, and guidance from these entities. They might offer new perspectives on reality, advanced technologies, or spiritual practices that could accelerate our collective awakening. But beware, for the shadows of forgotten power represent the potential for these entities to have ulterior motives or hidden agendas that could be harmful to lightworkers or humanity as a whole. They might seek to exploit our energy, manipulate our consciousness, or even enslave us, all under the guise of offering assistance. Lightworkers, with your heightened sensitivity and desire to connect with higher realms, may be particularly vulnerable to the allure of these Ancient Ones. You might be tempted to blindly trust or follow them without questioning their motives or considering the potential consequences. You might be so eager for guidance and validation that you overlook red flags or ignore your intuition. This can manifest as joining a cult led by a charismatic entity, channeling information from a deceptive source, or surrendering your free will to a being that promises enlightenment but ultimately seeks to control you. You must maintain energetic sovereignty, set clear boundaries, and discern true intentions from manipulative tactics. Do not surrender your power to anyone or anything, no matter how appealing they may seem. Remember that true enlightenment comes from within, not from external sources. How can you ensure safe and beneficial contact with higher dimensional beings or ancient entities? Start by researching the entity to understand its history, motives, and energetic signature. Has it been known to deceive or manipulate others? What are its core values and beliefs? Setting clear intentions and boundaries before initiating contact is crucial. What do you hope to gain from the interaction? What are you willing to offer in return? What are you not willing to tolerate? Protecting your energy field through visualization, grounding techniques, and calling upon your own spiritual guides is essential. Visualize a shield of light surrounding you, deflecting any negative or harmful energies. Ground yourself by connecting with the earth, feeling your roots extending deep into the ground. And always trust your intuition. If you feel uncomfortable, uneasy, or manipulated in any way, immediately end the contact. Don't hesitate. Understand channeling. Be aware of the risks and responsibilities associated with channeling entities. Know that they know what buttons to push to get to you. But remember, there are unseen forces actively trying to suppress this information, to keep you disconnected from your true potential. Remember those controllers we discussed earlier. Their influence extends even to these higher dimensional realms. The controllers may be actively interfering with lightworkers' attempts to connect with benevolent higher dimensional beings, using technology or energetic manipulation to block communication or spread misinformation. They might be flooding the astral plane with deceptive entities disguised as ascended masters or spirit guides, hoping to lure unsuspecting lightworkers into their trap. A friend of mine, a seasoned lightworker named Anya, believes she was directly targeted by the controllers for attempting to share information about these prophecies. She started experiencing intense psychic attacks, vivid nightmares, and technological interference that disrupted her ability to communicate with her audience. Her social media accounts were hacked, her website was taken down, and she received threatening messages from anonymous sources. The controllers used fear and intimidation to try to silence her, but Anya refused to be deterred. She strengthened her energetic boundaries, called upon her spiritual guides for protection, and continued to share her truth despite the risks. Her resilience is a testament to the power of the human spirit and the importance of standing up for what you believe in, even in the face of adversity. In the face of such deception, what can you do? A practical tool for discerning the intent of any entity, guide, or piece of information is the three-question test. Ask yourself these three questions. First, does this align with my highest good? Second, does this empower me and others? Third, does this promote love, peace, and harmony? If the answer to any of these questions is no or uncertain, then proceed with caution and seek further validation. Don't blindly accept anything at face value. Always question, always discern, and always trust your intuition. Above all, be aware of the danger of complacency. The controllers are counting on lightworkers to become discouraged, disillusioned, or distracted by trivial matters, allowing them to continue their agenda unchecked. Don't fall into their trap. Stay vigilant, informed, and proactive in protecting your freedom and sovereignty. Share your knowledge and experiences with others, creating a network of informed and empowered lightworkers who can support each other on this journey. To help you stay grounded and connected to your power, I want to guide you through a simple daily ritual for reclaiming and reinforcing your energetic sovereignty. Take just 5 minutes each day to affirm your right to self-determination and freedom. Visualize a shield of light protecting your energy field, deflecting any negative or harmful influences. Set clear intentions for your day, aligned with your highest good, and express gratitude for your blessings and the support of the universe. This simple practice can make a profound difference in your ability to navigate the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. And this is just a taste of what's to come. In future videos, we'll be diving even deeper into the Ascension timeline, exploring the specific milestones that lightworkers can expect to encounter in the coming years. We'll hint at the potential for dramatic shifts in consciousness, societal structures, and technological advancements that will reshape our world in ways we can scarcely imagine. So, subscribe and stay tuned for more insights and guidance as we navigate the uncharted territories of the future together. Are you ready to step into your power and embrace the destiny that awaits? But as you navigate this labyrinth and defend yourself from unseen manipulators, there's a subtler, more insidious danger lurking, one that can paralyze even the most dedicated lightworker. This brings us to the 15th prophecy, whispered from the forgotten libraries of Alexandria. The serpent's kiss brings sleep eternal to the unwary. Vigilance is the shield against the venom's sting. Awareness, the antidote. Have you felt the pull of apathy, the seductive whisper telling you to disengage, to simply let go? During the intense energies surrounding the 212 portal, the temptation to succumb to spiritual bypassing, to numb yourself to the world's suffering, will be stronger than ever. Are you truly ready to resist? The serpent's kiss is not a literal event, but rather a symbol representing the alluring deception of complacency, the siren song of escapism that can lull you into a state of spiritual slumber. Imagine a snake charmer playing a mesmerizing tune, its melody weaving a spell that gradually induces a trance-like state, obscuring the reality of your surroundings. This kiss represents the subtle and insidious ways in which you might be tempted to abandon your path of service, to prioritize comfort and ease over active engagement in the world. It's the false promise of enlightenment without effort, the seductive notion that you can simply transcend the world's problems without actively working to solve them. Sleep eternal is a state of spiritual stagnation, a cessation of growth and evolution. It's the antithesis of the lightworker's mission, the surrendering of your purpose in favor of a comfortable but ultimately unfulfilling existence. You are falling asleep to your potential, and it is more difficult to awaken. Now, the venom that induces this sleep eternal can manifest in many forms. It could be excessive substance, use the numbing effects of drugs or alcohol that temporarily alleviate the pain but ultimately perpetuate the cycle of suffering. Or it could be seemingly harmless habits, such as endless scrolling through social media, binge-watching television, or engaging in other forms of escapism that distract you from your true purpose. Some forms can be insidious. The need for social media validation, the rush of pleasure from the constant likes or comments, can become addictive. It is all the serpent's venom. Vigilance is the constant self-awareness needed to observe your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, to recognize when you are being tempted to stray from your path. It's the ability to say no to distractions and temptations, to stay grounded in your values and intentions. Awareness is the antidote. It is the understanding of the underlying causes of your apathy, the recognition of the fears, insecurities, or unresolved traumas that drive you to seek refuge in escapism. It is also the knowledge that there are forces constantly at work to distract lightworkers. As lightworkers approach the 212 portal, there can be increased pressure to disengage from the world's problems. The sheer weight of suffering, the constant barrage of negative news, and the seemingly insurmountable challenges facing humanity can lead to feelings of overwhelm and hopelessness. How will you stay engaged? You might be tempted to retreat into spiritual practices that offer a temporary sense of peace and tranquility, but do not require active participation or responsibility. You might seek refuge in meditation, yoga, or other forms of self-care, using them as a means of escaping the harsh realities of the world. These practices are valuable, but they cannot be used as a substitute for active engagement. You must stay grounded, engaged, and committed to your path of service, even when faced with adversity. This means actively seeking out opportunities to make a positive impact, whether it's volunteering your time, donating to worthy causes, or simply spreading kindness and compassion in your daily interactions. Remember, the antidote to apathy is action. But what happens when that action is thwarted? What happens when it seems that everything is against you? This leads us to the 16th prophecy, uncovered in the long-forgotten texts of the Rosicrucians. Seek not the scepter of authority without, for its true power rests within. Claim your divine birthright and command your reality with love and intention. During the 212 portal, are you ready to embrace your inner authority, to recognize that you have the power to shape your reality? Or will you continue to seek validation and approval from external sources, surrendering your power to the whims of the world? The scepter of authority represents the power to create, manifest, and influence your reality. It is not a physical object, but rather a symbol of your innate ability to shape your life and the world around you. When you hold the scepter of authority, you are the master of your destiny. When you seek the scepter without, you are looking for external sources to validate your worth, dictate your path, and control your life. It could be seeking approval from your parents, your partner, your boss, or society as a whole. You are surrendering your power to their opinions, expectations, and judgments, allowing them to define who you are and what you are capable of. The divine birthright is the understanding that you are born with inherent worth, value, and potential. You are a unique and irreplaceable expression of the divine, and you have the right to live a life of joy, abundance, and fulfillment. Reality is not a fixed and immutable entity, but rather a fluid and ever-changing creation. The challenge that lightworkers face is the societal conditioning to seek external validation and approval, rather than trusting their own inner guidance and wisdom. You might have been taught to believe that your worth is contingent upon your achievements, your appearance, or your social status. You may have internalized the messages that you are not good enough, smart enough, or worthy enough to pursue your dreams. All lies. Reclaim your power, set clear intentions, and use your creative abilities to manifest a positive and fulfilling life. This means taking responsibility for your thoughts, emotions, and actions, and consciously choosing to align them with your highest values and aspirations. It means setting clear boundaries, saying no to what does not serve you, and surrounding yourself with people who support and uplift you. It means trusting your intuition, following your heart, and living your life on your own terms. The 212 portal amplifies the need to manifest. With all of this energy coming in, energetic warfare will ramp up. The controllers may be actively attempting to manipulate your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors through a variety of tactics. Fear-based messaging is the most obvious tactic. Through media and social media, the controllers bombard you with a constant stream of negative news, sensationalized stories, and fear-mongering propaganda designed to keep you in a state of anxiety and paranoia. Targeted attacks on your energy fields. The controllers may use psychic attacks or other forms of energetic manipulation to disrupt your sleep, drain your energy, and create feelings of confusion, anxiety, or depression. What does that feel like? Subliminal programming through music or advertising. The controllers may embed hidden messages in music, movies, and advertisements designed to bypass your conscious awareness and influence your subconscious mind. The creation of artificial timelines to distract lightworkers from their true path. The controllers may create false narratives or promote distracting trends designed to pull you away from your mission and keep you from focusing on your spiritual growth. What can you do? Monitor your thoughts and emotions. Pay attention to the thoughts and feelings that arise within you and challenge any that are negative, limiting, or fear-based. Set clear boundaries and protect your energy field. Visualize a shield of light surrounding you, deflecting any negative or harmful energies. Use affirmations and visualizations to strengthen your inner resolve. Repeat positive affirmations about your worthiness, power, and potential. Connect with a supportive community of lightworkers. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals who can offer support, encouragement, and guidance. You are not alone in this journey. The controller's agenda is one of division and manipulation, and they are actively sowing discord among lightworkers, encouraging you to engage in conflict, judgment, and competition. How many times have you seen lightworkers attacking one another online? Resist the temptation to engage in these divisive tactics and instead focus on unity, compassion, and understanding. Remember, you are all on the same team, working towards the same goal of creating a more loving and harmonious world. To illustrate, I want to share the story of a lightworker who faced a deliberate manipulation attempt. A viewer, let's call her Sarah, shared a story. Sarah was contacted by a person claiming to be a spiritual guide, offering her exclusive access to advanced teachings and techniques. The guide showered her with compliments, telling her she was special and chosen for a unique mission. But Sarah's intuition raised red flags. The guide became increasingly demanding, pressuring her to make financial investments and cut off contact with her friends and family. Sarah realized that she was being manipulated and that the guide's intentions were not aligned with her highest good. Sarah used her intuition, discernment, and inner strength to break free from the guide's influence. She sought support from her community, reaffirmed her boundaries, and reclaimed her power. This is a common example of lightworkers being targeted. So how do you ensure this doesn't happen to you? A simple tool for identifying and releasing limiting beliefs is the mirror exercise. Stand in front of a mirror and look into your own eyes. Repeat positive affirmations about your worthiness, power, and potential. I am worthy of love and abundance. I am powerful and capable of creating the life I desire. Identify any negative thoughts or beliefs that arise and challenge their validity. I am not good enough. I am not worthy of success. Replace these negative thoughts with positive and empowering affirmations. I am good enough. I am worthy of success. Practice this exercise regularly, reinforcing your self-love and self-acceptance. And this is just the beginning. In future videos, we'll be exploring the return of the divine feminine and its role in the collective awakening, hinting at the potential for a more balanced, compassionate, and harmonious world. The spring of 2025 will see celestial events that further amplify these feminine energies. Subscribe now and don't miss out on these future revelations. Are you ready to embrace the return of the divine feminine and create a world of love and harmony. Now, as the veils thin around the 212 portal, and as you strengthen your inner defenses, the universe itself offers guidance, encoded within ancient prophecies, waiting to be deciphered. This brings us to the 17th prophecy. The forgotten language holds the key, spoken in dreams and whispered on the wind. Heed its cadence, for within its echo lies the power to unlock the prison. What if the very means to dismantle the controller's agenda lies not in grand battles, but in the quiet whispers of your own soul? Are you ready to tune in? The forgotten language symbolizes the language of your subconscious, the primal tongue of your soul, a knowingness that bypasses logic and speaks directly to your intuition. It's the language you understood as a child, before the world taught you to doubt, to fear, to prioritize reason over instinct. It's a language that the controllers have actively tried to suppress, knowing that your intuition is your greatest weapon against their manipulations. Dreams, in this context, are not random firings of neurons, but messages sent from your higher self, your spirit guides, even the universe itself. They are symbolic representations of your deepest fears, your hidden desires, and your untapped potential. When the veil is thin, those messages are easier to access. Whispered on the wind refers to the subtle signs and synchronicities that the universe sends your way, a song that plays at the perfect moment, a chance encounter with a stranger, a recurring number sequence that catches your eye. These are not coincidences, but gentle nudges from the divine, guiding you along your path. And the prison. This is anything holding you back from unlocking your spiritual gifts. Lightworkers often struggle to access this forgotten language. The constant bombardment of information, the relentless demands of modern life, and the pervasive influence of fear-based messaging can create a cacophony of mental clutter that drowns out the quiet voice of intuition. You may find it difficult to remember your dreams, dismissing them as nonsensical or irrelevant. You may be skeptical of synchronicities, attributing them to mere chance. How do you begin to clear the noise? You have to create space for stillness, to cultivate mindfulness, and to pay attention to the subtle messages you receive. Start small. You are not alone in this journey. What actions can you take, starting tonight, to access this forgotten language? Dream journaling is a powerful tool. Keep a notebook and pen by your bed, and as soon as you awaken, record everything you can remember about your dreams, no matter how fragmented or bizarre they may seem. Look for recurring symbols, themes, and emotions. Ask yourself what these elements might represent in your waking life. Is there a repeating animal? In your dreams, a wolf might symbolize your suppressed instincts, a cat your independence, or a snake a need for transformation. What about people? A recurring figure from your childhood might represent unresolved issues from your past, while a celebrity might symbolize qualities you admire or aspire to embody. Active imagination, a technique popularized by Carl Jung, can also be incredibly valuable. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and visualize yourself entering your subconscious mind. Imagine a landscape, a building, or a symbolic representation of your inner world. Interact with the elements of this landscape, asking questions, seeking guidance, and exploring the hidden corners of your psyche. Automatic writing is another potent tool. Take a pen and paper, relax your hand, and allow it to move freely across the page without conscious thought. Don't worry about grammar, spelling, or coherence. Simply let the words flow, trusting that your higher self or spirit guides are communicating through you. However, the journey inward is not without its challenges. Sometimes, that path is filled with unexpected obstacles. This brings us to the 18th prophecy. In the heart of the mountain, a wellspring lies concealed, waiting for the seeker to unearth it. But beware the guardians, for they test the worthiness of those who draw near. What if the greatest treasures lie not on the surface, but deep within, protected by trials and tribulations designed to weed out the faint of heart? Are you willing to face the guardians and claim your birthright? The heart of the mountain symbolizes your inner self, the core of your being, where your hidden potential and untapped resources reside. It represents the part of you that is strong, resilient, and unwavering in its commitment to your purpose. The wellspring, represents the gifts that lie dormant within you: your creativity, your intuition, your healing abilities, your power to manifest. It is the source of your unique contribution to the world, but these gifts are not freely given. Guardians stand watch, testing the intentions and worthiness of those who seek to access the wellspring. They represent the obstacles, setbacks, and resistance you encounter as you pursue your goals and strive to fulfill your mission. But they also test whether your intentions are pure and what you will use these gifts for. Will you use your gifts for personal gain or for the greater good? Lightworkers often encounter these guardians in the form of self-doubt, fear of failure, lack of resources, or criticism from others. You may experience periods of discouragement, feeling as though you are not making progress or that your efforts are in vain. But remember, the guardians are not there to prevent you from accessing your wellspring. They are there to ensure that you are ready to wield its power responsibly and with integrity. What actions will you take to prove your worthiness? To overcome these guardians, focus on the positive impact that your gifts will have on others. Express gratitude for your blessings and for the support of the universe. Maintain a positive attitude even in the face of adversity, and never give up on your dreams. What are some actions a lightworker can take to prove they are worthy? Embrace the concept of spiritual tests and understand that challenges are opportunities for growth. For example, imagine you are trying to start a new healing practice, but you are constantly met with obstacles: lack of clients, financial difficulties, or negative feedback. Instead of giving up, view these challenges as opportunities to refine your skills, clarify your message, and strengthen your commitment. Perhaps you need to invest in further training, seek guidance from a mentor, or adjust your marketing strategy. The universe is testing your resolve, pushing you to become the best version of yourself. These tests can be painful, but they are essential for your growth and evolution. And it is exactly these sorts of tests and moments of doubt that the controllers seek to amplify. They are actively working to prevent lightworkers from accessing their intuition, understanding their dreams, and unleashing their hidden potential. They are actively working to undermine your progress and keep you trapped in a cycle of fear and limitation. What steps would these controllers take? Spreading misinformation to confuse and mislead lightworkers is one key tactic. The controllers may flood the internet with false teachings, distorted narratives, and sensationalized stories designed to sow confusion, doubt, and division. Creating distractions to keep lightworkers from focusing on their inner work is another key tactic. The controllers may promote addictive technologies, mind-numbing entertainment, and shallow pursuits designed to keep you from connecting with your inner self and pursuing your spiritual growth. They also utilize fear-based messaging to discourage lightworkers from pursuing their path of service. The controllers may use threats, intimidation, and manipulation to silence lightworkers who speak out against their agenda. Therefore, it is vital that you stay vigilant, informed, and proactive in protecting your freedom and sovereignty. Otherwise, the controllers win. What is the controllers' ultimate goal? To create a world where humanity is enslaved, controlled, and deprived of its spiritual heritage. A world where your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors are dictated by external forces, where your creativity is stifled, and where your connection to the divine is severed. In this nightmare, children might be chipped at birth, their minds programmed with pre-approved thoughts and beliefs. People would lose the ability to connect with one another on a genuine level, their relationships reduced to superficial transactions, and nature, in all its beauty and abundance, would disappear, replaced by sterile, artificial landscapes. Consider the story of a lightworker. Let's call him David. David was browsing online when he stumbled upon a hidden forum discussing the controller's agenda. He found leaked documents outlining their plans to manipulate global events, suppress spiritual knowledge, and enslave humanity through technology. David felt a surge of fear, but he knew he couldn't stay silent. He took action by anonymously sharing the information with trusted sources, including journalists, activists, and fellow lightworkers. Despite facing threats and intimidation, David continued to expose the controller's plans, inspiring others to wake up and resist their agenda. David, going by Truth Seeker 77 on social media, eventually went into hiding for his own safety. How can you counteract the controller's agenda? How do you push back against this encroaching darkness? By raising your vibration and protecting yourself from attack, surround yourself with positive energy and uplifting influences. Express gratitude for your blessings and the support of the universe. Engage in creative activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Connect with a supportive community of like-minded individuals. And protect your energy field through visualization, grounding techniques, and calling upon your spiritual guides. What are some specific steps you can take to connect with your spiritual guides? Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and take several deep breaths. Visualize a beam of light connecting you to the divine. Ask your guides to come forward and offer their assistance. Pay attention to any thoughts, feelings, or images that arise. Trust that your guides are communicating with you even if you don't fully understand their message. Thank your guides for their presence and guidance, and ask them to continue supporting you on your path. You are never truly alone. Lightworkers, now is the time to reclaim your power, to resist the controller's agenda, and to create a positive future for yourselves and the world. Educate yourselves about the controllers and their tactics. Connect with a supportive community of lightworkers. Protect your energy field and clear your minds of negative thoughts. Express your truth and share your gifts with the world. And focus on creating a positive vision for the future. These actions lead to increased self-awareness, creativity, and a heightened sense of purpose. The prophecies are not just warnings, they are keys, and the most important key of all will be revealed in our next video. We will discuss the final prophecy, hinting that it will unlock humanity's full potential and create a world of love, peace, and harmony. This final message will show lightworkers how to use this knowledge to transform their lives and the world. Be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for the final chapter of the prophecies. And so we arrive at the 19th and final prophecy, the culmination of all that has come before, whispering, "When the cycle turns and the stars align, beyond the veil, love shall reign. But only those who have faced their shadows and embraced their light can cross the threshold into this new dawn." What if this portal, this moment in time, isn't just a test, but an invitation to step into a higher dimension of consciousness? What if the beyond the veil isn't some distant realm, but a state of being accessible here and now? Are you ready to step through? The cycle turns, signaling the completion of a significant chapter, the closing of old wounds, and the release of outdated patterns. It's the universe's way of saying, you've learned the lessons, now it's time to move on. The stars align represents a rare convergence of cosmic energies, a moment of perfect harmony and opportunity. This is when manifesting dreams become easier and when new beginnings take root. When love shall reign, this isn't a passive sentiment, but an active force, a conscious choice to lead with compassion, kindness, and empathy in all that you do. It's a call to create a world where love is the guiding principle, not fear. To have faced their shadows means acknowledging and integrating the darker aspects of yourself, those parts you've disowned or suppressed. This involves confronting your fears, insecurities, and limiting beliefs, and recognizing that they are simply aspects of yourself that need healing and acceptance. To have embraced their light is about recognizing and celebrating your unique gifts, talents, and strengths. It's about stepping into your power and using your abilities to make a positive impact on the world. To cross the threshold is not a one-time event, but an ongoing journey of transformation, a continuous process of growth, expansion, and evolution. This is about surrendering to the unknown, trusting in the process, and embracing the ever-changing nature of reality. Lightworkers, even as the energies intensify around the 212 portal, may still find themselves facing doubt, fear, and resistance. The controllers, desperate to maintain their grip on power, will amplify these challenges, attempting to derail your progress and keep you trapped in cycles of negativity. But even amidst the chaos, remember the importance of self-love, forgiveness, and compassion. Are you being kind to yourself? Are you offering yourself the same understanding and patience that you extend to others? Self-love is the foundation upon which all other forms of love are built. By loving and accepting yourself unconditionally, you create a safe and nurturing space for healing, growth, and transformation. Synthesizing all 19 prophecies, a unified message emerges. Everything is interconnected, your soul's purpose matters, and love is the ultimate power. The prophecies are not designed to instill fear, but to awaken you, empower you, and remind you of your innate potential. They are roadmaps, guiding you through the turbulent waters of these times, helping you navigate the challenges and embrace the opportunities that lie ahead. Don't let fear paralyze you, let love guide you. Therefore, lightworkers are anchors of light during this ascension process. You are the waishwers, the healers, and the changemakers who are here to illuminate the path for others. Your ability to hold space for others, radiate love and compassion, and inspire hope and healing is needed now more than ever. Use your gifts to uplift and empower those around you. Create supportive communities and networks of light. Advocate for positive change in the world. The world needs your light. Release all remaining fears and doubts. Practice self-love and self-compassion. Forgive yourself and others. Trust your intuition and follow your inner guidance. Embrace love, both for yourself and for others. Love is not a weakness. It is your greatest strength. And it is the key to creating a positive future for yourselves and the world. Open your heart. Remember, you are strong, capable, and loved beyond measure. You are not alone. You are supported by the universe, and you have the power to create a positive future. Embrace the light. You are an integral part of the Lightworker community, and together, you can create a better world. Step into your power. As more people awaken to their full potential, the controller's influence diminishes. Humanity is shifting towards love, truth, and unity. Stay focused on these principles as we continue forward. The controllers have lost because more people are awake than asleep. The shift is happening. Envision the new earth, a world where love, peace, and harmony prevail. People live in harmony with nature, resources are shared equitably, and everyone is empowered to live their best life. You are helping create this world. Believe in it. Thank you for your time, energy, and commitment. Thank you for participating in this journey of discovery and transformation. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Connect with one another and create supportive communities. You are making a difference. Subscribe to the channel for more insights, guidance, and inspiration. Future videos will delve deeper into practical techniques for navigating these energies and manifesting your dreams. Stay informed, stay engaged, and never lose sight of your potential. The future is bright, and so I offer this blessing. May you be blessed with love, peace, and empowerment. May you be guided by your intuition and your inner wisdom. May you create a life filled with joy, purpose, and fulfillment. I set the intention that all future content on this channel empowers you to live your best life and create a better world. May it be